Hi guys, this is Ratchet Throw, and we are playing Criminal Case Conspiracy Case 17, Downward Facing Dead. Let's our chapter 3, and somebody is fighting and arguing. Anyway, we're gonna have to stop it. Whoa, Katia, who is making all that racket? I think it's coming from the yoga studio. Let's go. Okay. Listen up, Swami, whatever your name is. You better hustle. Send someone to come to my place and get Scott's stuff. Young sir, you must never underestimate the virtues of patience. Don't you quote the Bhagavad Gita at me, buddy. I had enough of that living with Scott. Whoa there, Mr. Bass. Step away from Mr. Guruji right now. Fine, but he better get one of his little followers over to my place stat. I can't rent out Scott's room with a bunch of his stupid yoga crowd in there. Mr. Bass, cool your jets. I get told you thinking about Scott. Such Katrina has some questions for you. Oh. Was there some altercation? The look in his face when he's being drowned, so it was a surprise attack. Now, Mr. Bass, we hope you'll calm down enough to be questioned. What was that about getting the victim's yoga crowd out of your apartment? Well, he's gone, but his junk is everywhere. I can't rent it out like that. You seem ready to move on pretty quickly, Mr. Bass. When you first spoke, you called Scott a great guy, but now you seem to have been very angry with him. Look, by now I'll be honest, Scott was the worst roommate ever. He was all holier than thou about everything. He had replaced all my favorite coffee with a bunch of homemade chai and tricked me into drinking it. Then he almost broke my right hand moving a giant statue of some monkey guy. I couldn't hold a video game controller for a week. A week! You clearly have a lot of anger toward the victim, Mr. Bass, but there's no reason to harass total strangers. If you come back to this yoga studio, we'll book you for disturbing the peace. You're right, you better have another look around the yoga studio before there are any more interruptions. Yeah. Oh, he's the #1 suspect. So far he's the most suspicious one, so... But I cannot picture for now who's going to be the killer. Those papers say Operation Slade Scott on them. That does not sound good, but the cheesy clip art makes it even stranger. You're active, you better dust it to see what this is all about. But what about that smartwatch? Please unlock it as fast as you can, Katia. It could be important. We need some leads in this investigation and need them badly. Let's do this. Okay. Alright, let's first dust this paper. By Captain Clementine, first, equanimity is bad TV, you gotta hustle for muscle. Multiple studies show that yoga slows metabolism. Oh. Holy moly, those Operation Slade Scott notes were written by Captain Clementine. And look, underneath her name, it reads Equanimity is bad TV, among other things. What on earth does that mean? Better go talk with Captain Clementine about our plan to slay the victim. Yeah. What was that all about? Alright, let's unlock the smartwatch now. Oh, it's Rosetta Pierre's smartwatch. He unlocked the smartwatch and he wants to Rosetta Pierre? But she doesn't know anything about yoga, so what is her watch doing here in the studio? Well, she lied to us and she didn't even provide us with some information about the investigation when we first spoke to her. Good call, yeah. Kathy might be able to dig deeper into this watch and find more information. Let's get to her. Okay. I have a feeling I'm going to arrest her, not here, but maybe in the next case. Alright, let's go talk to Clementine again. Captain Clementine, Sergeant Kitty and I are curious about your plans to slay Scott. We found your notes. Oh no, I was wondering where I'd left those. Look, this is what it might seem to be. Scott and I were fighting for the last fitness instructor slot on a reality TV show about extreme weight loss. And you were willing to kill the competition? No, absolutely not. But just had to win. If I did, I'd be a household name. Merchandising, book deals, a biopic. I invited Scott for some chai to ask him to back down, but he stood me up. So I went to the studio to corner him. But he refused to drop his candidacy for the TV show. I was so angry I stormed off and must have left my notes there. But I didn't want to hurt Scott. I just wanted to win. Seems like Scott was in your way, Captain Clementine. I sure hope you are telling the truth and didn't do anything horrible to boost your odds. Okay, she's not suspicious for a moment. I thought she was going to be #1 suspect and that she was going to be the killer. Let's check out this smartwatch. Is there something on it about Rosetta? Hey there, Katria. Have I got some news for you? Rosetta's smartwatch has some serious secrets. Took some delicate work, but I managed to crack an encrypted file and I hit the mother load. So what is Rosetta hiding from us? Is it about her business? Oh no, it's way more personal. Up until about a year ago, Rosetta and Scott Morris were very involved, romantically speaking. There are cute to see couple photos of them traveling together and some poetry he's written for her. No way! She lied right to our faces, saying she didn't know about any yoga instructors. That's it, yeah. Time to confront Rosetta Pierre about her romantic involvement with the victim. Yeah. She clearly lied to us and she didn't provide us with some information, and now you are going to do it. No escaping now. Miss Pierre, you lied to us. You told us that you knew nothing about yoga or yoga instructors, but your smartwatch says otherwise. You and Scott Morris were together. Yeah, I didn't tell you before because I didn't want you making a big deal out of it. We were even engaged to be married, and then we weren't. You were engaged? The breakup must have been pretty serious then. Scott decided to become ascetic, which means no romantic involvement of any kind. There was no future for us, so we mutually decided to end our relationship. And yet you kept photos of you and Scott as a couple hidden on your smartwatch. You didn't want to move on, did you? Of course I did. I don't have time for an emotionally unavailable jerk. I must have lost my smartwatch at the yoga studio when I dropped off all the presents he ever gave me. Well, whatever, I have a company to run and I'm too young to settle down. There's no time for love, Lieutenant Katia. Oh god. Oh boy, Katia, have the tables turned or what? At first we had no clue who might have drowned Scott Morris, and now we have a host of suspects. So it's not that Rosetta Pierre was Scott's rejected fiancée. She's trying to play it cool, but she clearly hasn't gotten over him breaking their engagement. A Captain Clementine was ready to slay the victim to win a spot on a reality TV show. Let's not even discuss Scott's coffee and sanity-deprived roommate Lyle Bass. Living with the victim seemed to be torture for him. We have to find which one of these people attacked and killed Scott Boyce and get them behind bars, Katia. Good boy, you know the killer ran to the boot camp course after the murder. We should take another look there. Okay. Alright, let's investigate the boot camp again. Ah, the snail sign, not the snail itself. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's someone. There's a cat running. I like the animation. It's like those old cartoons, like, if I'm going to say it like that. Wow, Katia, you found a copy of the Bhagavad Gita. Definitely not something you'd expect to find at the boot camp, of course. Let's definitely find it inside the book. Good eye, Katia. There, underlined is the quote the killer used in their threat to the victim. So the book is devoted to the killers. I wonder what that powder on it is, though. We definitely need a sample of it, Katia. And why didn't I think to look through the trash? Dig in. Because you never look through the trash. I'm the one searching through the garbage. And you're not doing anything else. You just watch me do the clues, examining them. Yeah, sample that powder from the killer's book. Amir will need to have a look at it right away. Yeah, we're not gonna send it to Robert because he's not doing anything now that he's obsessed with the VR game. Okay, now let's search through the trash can. What's that? Oh, the dreadlocks. Yeah, he had dreadlocks. And the killer tore it off. He found some dreadlocks in the trash. That's weird. Wait, that's right, goddamn. Martini told us that the killer ripped some dreadlocks out of the victim's head. This is a big clue. We need to get these dreadlocks to Amir right away. Yeah. And he's gonna do that also. We're not sending anything to Rupert now. Because he's not gonna do anything now that he's obsessed with the VR game. Let's check out this brown powder first. Hey, Katrina, still no sign of Rupert anywhere. I could really use a break. No break until this investigation is done, Amir, you know that. Yes, I do. That's why I haven't taken one. The upshot is I have the results from the powder you collect from the killer's book. The powder was from a Rudrashka seed. These are often used as prayer beads by Hindus. Usually 108 beads are strung to make malas or prayer bead necklaces. If the beads are properly oiled, they tend to leave a fine powder on the things they touch. So it stands to reason that as the killer was consulting the quote, their prayer beads left powder in the book. Aha! So we have a killer who wears Hindu prayer beads. Well, they don't stand a prayer against Lieutenant Katia. Yeah, I already noticed that. Some of our suspects are wearing those necklaces. Or more precisely beads. Just beads. Okay, now the victim's dreadlocks. Katia, I have great news about those dreadlocks you found. You were on the money about them having been the victims. And I isolated foreign skin cells on the hair. Foreign skin cells, they must have come from the killer. Yep, it's safe to say that the killer left them behind when they ripped the dreadlocks out of the victim's scalp. But one thing is certain, we won't be finding any of the killer's hair anywhere. The skin cells shows the killer has alopecia, an autoimmune disorder that causes baldness. So the killer is bald, and there's a list of suspects considerably. Oh, I think I know who's going to be. Can tell you how all the evidence we need to arrest the person who drowned Scott Morris. Let's do this. Yeah, let's go! And what was the reason for killing? What was the motive? Yeah, only 2 of our suspects are bald. I thought it was going to be this guy. He doesn't have the beads. And not from those 2 girls. So it was our tattoo dude who went on an anger management. So the anger got the better of you and you decided to kill Scott. Well, what was the motive? Max Gaddis, you're under arrest for the murder of Scott Morris. Oh, come on! I know that I have a temper. I won't run from the fact that I broke his award, but murder? But you didn't run away from the crime scene. We found a cloth you used to cover your face and a giant tea you left on it. But Scott changed my life. I would never hurt him. And you say that showing us the same hand that held his head under the water. Maybe the old me would never resort to such violence, but I'm a changed man. Not according to the evidence. With your left hand, you ripped out one of Scott's dreadlocks. We found your DNA on it. You killed him. Fine, I killed him. That Yogi act was a cover. Scott Morris was a liar and a thief and a general bastard. A liar and a thief? What are you talking about? Scott and I went to the same university back when I was a skinny little nerd. He protected me. Then 10 years ago he came to me with a business proposal. I invested in it. I trusted Scott with all my money, then he ran off. I spent years getting ripped so I could destroy him when I finally found him again. He made a huge mistake when he came back to Grimsboro. But you could have attacked him anywhere. Instead you decided to take yoga classes with him? Why? I wanted to see Scott's face when he finally recognized the old me or the old muscle, when he finally realized he couldn't run away from his past. And he did recognize it, didn't he? That's why he tried to prevent you from studying at the Shala. He thought that would be the end of it, but I'm stronger than I used to be. He couldn't escape it this time, or his karma. Well, you need to start worrying about your own karma. Max Kane is under arrest. Alright, so it was all about what happened in the past, so... Mr. Max Guinness, you are before this court on a charge of murdering Scott Morse. You attacked and drowned him in a yoga studio? He had it coming to him. Scott stole all my money. And there were legal solutions to this problem, Mr. Guinness. You had 10 years to calm down and get past this, but you chose to plan revenge instead. Since the murder you committed was so totally premeditated, this court hereby sentenced you to 25 years in prison. I don't care, it was worth it. Damn it, too much anger for this guy. No wonder he went to anger management. Man, Katia, can you believe that Max Kane spent 10 years planning to get revenge on Scott Morris? That's 10 years he could have spent addressing the problem by legal means, and learning to let go of the past and build a future. Speaking of 10 years, I feel like it's been a decade since anyone has seen Rupert. This is starting to go from annoying to worrying. I'm starting to think there's something really wrong with this game. Yeah, I think so too, since Rupert is so addicted to it. But it's our fault we encourage him to try out the VR. This is not gonna go well. Alright, we're gonna start here. Continue playing in Is This Just Fantasy number 5. And I know what kind of fantasy it's supposed to be. Virtual reality becoming a... fantasy becoming a reality. Yeah, I was just gonna say it like that. Alright. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video. I'll see you again. Goodbye!